Hello everyone, I'm the Dynamic Duover, and today I shall be reviewing the Doctor Who episode, Waters on Mars. So before I begin, I just have to go over my notes. I know I don't do this, but hey, sometimes I need a refresher. Okay, let's see, yeah, okay. 2059, Panel Victorious, okay, yeah, good. What the heck was that?
Getting your attention.
Why? Wait a second, I know you! You're the guy who broke into my house last night. I still haven't paid for the damage.
Yeah, about that. I heard a rumor that my most favorite doctor ever is your most hated, and you hate him.
Peter Cushing?
No! Because an idiot.
Then who?
David!
Tennant.
Yes!
He's my favorite doctor.
Oh, well.
But did you hear that rumor?
Some Scottish guy. He owes me money. I beat him in a bet, and I was going to get $40,000 so I can pay you.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he owes
Yeah.
me money
I think
too.
his name's Scotty McScott. Scott? I don't know.
Well, anyways, I should get back to the review. Goodbye. So, Waters on Mars.
Don't touch the water or drink it.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the review. What are you doing?
I'm doing my review. Now go. So, what happens is...
The TARDIS lands on Mars with the Doctor stepping up into an epic spacesuit.
You're not going to... You finish the review, are you? This is going to be a long review. So what happens is that Doctor explores Mars and gets attacked by a robot. Like this.
His name is Gadget. Gadget.
I hate that robot.
Gadget.
I really hate that robot.
Yeah, he's not the. They're better than Cyberman.
Yeah, you know, they are too much like Iron Man nowadays.
Except without the.
Yeah.
And they don't have a. And he doesn't have a god, a monster, a spy, a soldier, and a archer behind his back.
Like I do.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm the archer. Never mind.
So the Doctor gets taken to Bowery Base 1. It's the first Mars base, and this takes place in 2059.
Fun fact for you: we're gonna beat him by 40 years.
Yeah. So when the Doctor's taken to the command center, Andrew, Scott, and Maggie, the gardeners of the base in the greenhouse, Scott takes the carrot, washes it, and eats a carrot, and he begins to shake
Like the infection has come over him.
like that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. One way to stop it.
Yeah, just punch a guy. Oh!
Not in the stomach. You gotta go for the really low shot. It's like.
Okay, I think we get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we get it. So, just to tell you, that never happened in the episode. That's not how if you ever meet one of these creatures, that's not how you can defeat it.
No, we can burn them.
They're made of water.
Gasoline.
Anyways,
We're
so the mouse is all like
cracked and dried. Get some lotion, eh?
yeah, that's why they're going to Earth.
Yeah, some like epic lotion. You think the water would help?
Yeah, I know. So I like the design. Like it was really creative. I'm surprised they haven't brought back the flood with the Ice Warrior since they just returned. Like they could do the origins of the flood, like how they got into the glacier. Stephen Moffat. Call me because I have great ideas.
Ideas.
So, oh, by the way, interesting fact about this episode is never happened because of Stephen Moffat. Because of Stephen Moffat, Journey to the End never happened, which plays an important part in this episode. And so that means Water on Mars never happened.
Jerk, I don't like you.
He did the 50th anniversary.
Storyline that never happened. 50. It kind of counts as it. Okay.
So during this time, we lose the main command center loses contact with the greenhouse. So, and when they try to respond to that, they hear ah, ah.
You done yet?
No. Ah. Now I'm done.
Okay. Wait, one second. Ah! Sorry. Allergies. Okay, Norton's being
Okay. So Adelaide Brooke, the commander of the base, takes the doctor with her to try to see what's happened. Along the way, they find Maggie. Maggie goes to the sick bay, and during this time, the infection takes a while to get to her because the infection waits for the right moment to reveal itself. A small infection. It uses us humans as parasites.
We are made up of a lot of water, so we are a perfect host to them.
Yeah, 70%.
Yeah.
So during this time, the Doctor and Anna meet up with Andrew, and he turns one of the crew members that came with the Doctor and Anna into one of more of the Flood, and we find out the true strength of the Flood.
They are pretty fast.
And they can shoot water from the mouth.
They're like Iron Man without the suit.
Yeah.
Except they can shoot in their mouth.
And water. And we find out that they can wait. They're patient. They are unique kind of creatures.
But all goes to how they
They go to the sick bay.
it goes to sick bay.
And we learn that anyone on this place could be infected. So they begin to evacuate, but before they could, they have to prove that none of them are infected. So they head to the glacier, which we have a nice reference to the Ice Warriors. During this time, back in 2009, we haven't even heard anything about the Ice Warriors.
Yeah.
Until 2013 was Cold War, a great episode.
That was a great episode.
Yeah. And you know something else? This episode reminds me of the 60s with Patrick Troughton, A Base Under Siege.
Yeah. Kind of.
We don't get that. Like, we don't get that many.
No, we don't get like a nod to the earlier episodes.
Yeah, like I think the only times we really had these kind of episodes were Water the Moors, Cold War, and Last Christmas.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back on the track here.
We head.
They start to evacuate.
And we learn more about Adelaide's backstory, how she lost her family during the Journey End episode, which I will be reviewing for my regeneration.
And I will not.
Because it had a regeneration in it. Thank you, Russell.
You're welcome. Hey, the old man can't hear you.
Just comes into the door now.
Whack!
Ah, you hit me!
Just me? I'm standing all the way back here. Yes.
Like, I think Russell T Davies is a great writer.
Yeah, he is. He's
like, he wrote some of my favorite, but he also...
rid of Rose.
Thank you, but he also created Rose.
Wait, no, that's not a great idea.
Yeah. We all know my opinions for Rose.
Oh.
So I was glad, like, Stephen Moffat did something good with that Rose character. They didn't make a Rose.
No, I made it a bad wolf girl. See, I like her better than that.
Like, I don't know why people get mad at Stephen Moffat. He's a great writer.
He's a great writer, but, you know, you get rid of a companion, people just start flipping.
Yeah. Just to tell you, the Doctor was never in love with Rose. I have lots of proof of that.
Bull.
Which I'm not going to discuss. That's for when I review Doomsday. Which I'm going to love. Because it's when she leaves. Yes!
Hey!
Till she comes back.
Damn.
But then she leaves again.
Yes! Hey!
Till she comes back in then the time
Damn.
part 2. But then we never see Rose Tyler again.
Until the 50th.
But technically she was Billy. She was Bad Wolf.
Yeah. Billy Piper is still actually one of my favorite actors.
Yeah. Like I said,
the character,
she's a great character.
The
she's
actor's
a great
good. The character idea was good. It was just what the writers did after that.
Yeah, blame the writing. They could have made a great character, but she's not even in this episode, so why are we talking about her?
Good point.
So, and we also learn about Adelaide's granddaughter, who she will become, how she will explore space, how her family legacy will live on through her. And this is great, giving a history bearing how important this one person is. So after they get back, which proves that none of them are infected, they begin to load up. They're about to leave Mars, and the Doctor leaves. Like, he is heartbroken to see these good people who have to die for no reason. Like, seeing some of how they get infected because the Flood get into the main base controls, and they begin to take out each person. Like, how the Russian one, I think she was Russian.
I'm pretty sure she was Turkish, because I know Yuri is Russian, but I'm pretty sure the chick was Turkish.
Okay. Like, how she listens in her final moments
To her daughters, her kids.
or nephews.
Well, it could be anybody. Family members speaking.
And it's heartbreaking because she never did anything wrong. And the Doctor's listening to all of this over the radio.
Like, you can hear everything that goes on.
And you can see it through David Tennant's acting that he wishes he could do something. It breaks his heart that he can't. This is Pompeii all over again.
But, like, almost 2.7 billion years into the future. Almost, like, thousands of years into the future.
Yeah. So, again, we get more people killed off. We have the young genius in charge of Gadget. Just gets one drop on him, and he just begins to change. And then we have Ed, the second in command, who's going to pilot the spaceship, gets infected, and has to,
completely destroy the whole thing.
And his final lines, like, you can see he's struggling. He's trying.
He's like waiting so he can push that button. He's like, see ya.
Yeah, you can see the struggle within him. He was beginning to change.
But he was holding it back. He was fighting it. See ya.
And that was a great sacrifice. And it's sad to see these characters. And when the entire rocket just explodes, you can see there's damage to the base now. The Doctor's on his knees.
He's just like but he came up with a plan. He walked in there.
Yeah, but before that, we keep on hearing past lines of David Tennant saying, "I'm the last of the Time Lords." Oh, same old life, last of the Time Lords. But they died!
And then there was like where he came back into the base where you hear...
No, wait, that's getting too forward. Let's talk about this moment. How we see David Tennant at his best. Like, this is where he began to show his acting chops. Like, he's been good in the last few seasons, but this is where he shines the most. When the Doctor loses it, we can see he's starting to become something worse.
Then what?
He's becoming the thing he fights. Like, those scenes, like how he says...
John Pertwee?
Now a bunch of John Pertwee's fans are coming after you.
I'm pretty sure there's very little of those. I mean...
And then for all we know, John Pertwee fans are just going all across the world to just attack you now.
Yeah, but there's so much screwdrivers. Yeah, smash that over your flipping face.
Now they're coming with swords now. Okay, that just stop before you get killed.
Swords.
So during this scene, like, we find out, like, he doesn't know what he's gonna do. Like, he's desperate right now. He's just thinking on adrenaline. And then we hear a knock.
Wait, it's more like... Three, and just before he goes to the fourth one...
Electricity!
Electricity and water. Bad mix.
Bad mix!
3 rocks is all you're gonna get.
And you see, you can see this man that we come to know is becoming a stranger to the viewers.
Yeah, like, I've not seen David Tennant like this since, like, halfway through his first series.
Yeah, we can see he's becoming a bit darker, something almost Valio type. Like, the beginning of the Valio. Because I have a theory. I think if the Time Lord, if the Doctor never stopped being the Time Lord victorious, he would have become the Valio. Because technically, David Tennant's 12th incarnation.
Yeah, it is.
John Hurt was the 9th. Christopher was the 10th. David Tennant was used up one. So that makes him the 11th and 12th.
And then, so technically Matt Smith would be 13th, Peter Capaldi would be the 14th.
Yeah, and you see the value between the 12th and 13th.
So if he's between Tenant second, Tenant 2, Tenant squared, if you will,
Yeah.
and Smith 1, because technically we're going forward because that's Smith regenerated 3 times.
Technically, that never happened. Technically, that wasn't. His first regeneration wasn't
Impossible
one.
Astronaut?
Yeah, it didn't count. That was just a robot. And his second one didn't count as a regeneration.
No, because
it was only halfway done.
It was River Song who was like, yeah, nope.
No, I'm saying one time of the Doctor. Like,
Oh, I was thinking of Let's Kill Hitler.
oh, that doesn't even count. That was not him. That wasn't him. That never gave him an extra life.
I still.
I hate that episode.
I just wish they would have killed her. It would have been funny.
Anyways,
Roll credits.
yeah, did you notice Hitler didn't even wasn't in that episode only for 5 minutes?
You know, he was in there for like not even like. Oh, he was there for he's like looking at the box, and then he went from the desk to down
To the
box,
closet.
to the closet. It was like,
Anyways, we're getting off topic again. We should save this for Let's Get Hitler review.
ooh, I'll be into that one.
Okay, we're doing that tomorrow then.
I'm a big Nazi.
Well, I'm doing that tomorrow. Don't know about you, because I'm forcing you to leave.
I'll be anywhere.
Anyways.
In time and space.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the scene.
Okay. We got that out of our system.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the review. So after the Doctor said, "The Lords of Time are mine to command, and they will obey me."
Good for you.
And we can see like he's just losing it, but he comes up with a plan to use the
Gadget
to go to the TARDIS.
and unlock the TARDIS. Move it
But during
into
this time, and like since the final action,
Action
a
5.
nuclear bomb that would destroy the entire base.
It's really mind blowing.
So that one coming. Anyways, so Gadget gets to the TARDIS, pilots it because it's under the Doctor's control, and the TARDIS lands. The Doctor gets everyone into the ship, and they take off, leaving the Flood to die. Boom! End of story. See you next time.
But there's still a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
You forget he lands on Earth. The Korean chick freaks out, runs away. Then Yori goes after her.
I think her name was Mia.
I don't give a damn what her name was.
Yeah, she didn't really pay any importance. Hardly no one of the crew paid any.
Except for like Adeline Brooks, second in command, and
And the Flood people.
yeah. And
No.
then
So after that, the Doctor says, "Oh, Adelaide, I've done this stuff before, in small ways, save some little people, but no one as important as you. Oh, I'm good." And you can see at this point when we realize the Doctor has become something else. Like little people, he would never say that. To the Doctor, every life is important. Something is happening, and Adelaide can see this because she's been through this entire adventure with the Doctor.
she ends up saying the Time Lord Victorious is wrong.
Yeah, that's what he now calls himself.
There's a bit of banter back and forth.
I don't care who you are. The Time Lord Victorious is wrong. And the Doctor's like, that's for me to decide. And then he grabs a sonic screwdriver and opens her house for her.
And then she.
So as David Tennant heads back to the TARDIS and like shoot her.
It was more like door closed, and they showed it in formation. It was like
Yeah, like
something just happened. Whatever.
second one, a bit concerned, like, but not
Third
too
one,
much.
a bit more concerned. And the fourth one was like, holy crap.
And this is where the Doctor realized he's gone too far because now all of history has changed. Two people that should have never survived now live. And throughout this episode, we kind of got a hint of a relationship between them. So they could have had children that should have never existed.
There's people that should have existed. There's stories that shouldn't have actually happened.
So now we have a brand new bloodline. And we can see like Susie's future has changed a bit. She's no longer doing this for like to explore. This is for the legacy of her grandmother because now she never died on Mars. People think like she just committed suicide probably.
And
And the Doctor realizes that because of him, Anna died because of him. Like if she died on Mars, he wouldn't have thought he was responsible. But since he took her back to her home, he was now responsible for the death.
and after that, he walks around the TARDIS and he sees an ood and snow.
And he says, "Is this it? Is this my death?"
Nope.
And then the ood just disappears.
Yep.
And then
He
he goes into the TARDIS and just says, "No." And then he goes off to the Day of the Doctor.
which actually happened.
And then he does the End of Time.
And that pretty much just sums up that episode.
So I really enjoyed this episode.
I thought it was good.
One of Russ's best episodes ever. I give it 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it 7.5. It needed a bit more, but I do like it.
Yeah, I thought now, but this episode is kind of like put to the side now because of Steve Moffat.
Good on him. But it kind of like fixes whatever David Tennant actually did wrong.
I know, but the Doctor still remembers it because he
yeah.
remember Victory of the Daleks. He remembered what happened in Journey's End, why
Yeah.
Amy did it.
Yeah.
So technically, this still like everything Steve Moffat rewrote still happened for the Doctor. So don't worry, he still remembers the events.
No, he will. That's almost $200.
So it's time for you to leave.
Why?
Because this is my house.
Your point being?
And don't you have a flight to catch?
Oh, it doesn't come for another couple of days. So I'm gonna.
Where? There's a hotel down the street.
Oh, well, thanks for letting me stay here, friend.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Be just like old times.
Wait, no, you can't stay here.
Why not?
I did think of something. Because of the mice? Yeah, the mice, you would believe that.
Nice. Really?
Okay,
That's the best you could do. I've heard better excuses from a
okay,
teacher.
because, a giant asteroid just hit my house and destroyed it all 5 minutes ago. But this part of the house is the only safe part. Oh, look!
Nope.
They
no good.
fixed it!
Well. Thanks, friend.
The guest room's on the side. Just take a left.
Okay.
Wait a second. When did you get into my house again?
Walk and talk.
Wait, no, what did you actually do? No, I want to know now.
It's a long story.
You ran a car through my window! Oh!